Colombo, Sri Lanka. Australia's Prime Minister said Friday that the Sri Lankan terrorist group blamed for the Easter bombings that killed at least 250 people had support from Islamic State, a day after Sri Lankan officials said they were still evaluating foreign ties. Prime Minister Scott Morrison told reporters that he could confirm links between a local Sri Lankan organisation and support being provided, including the targets of these attacks by the Islamic State group network, citing overnight briefings. He said Australian police were involved in the investigation. In the capital, Colombo, there was a visible increase of security overnight as authorities warned of another attack and pursued at least 5 suspects who could have access to explosives. Get the Times of Israel's daily edition by email and never miss our top stories. Free sign-up. Armed soldiers surrounded street. Antony's Shrine, one of the 3 churches struck on Sunday, and nearby shops were closed. Gratian Fernando crossed himself when he looked at the church after walking out of his shop there. Fernando says he, like other Sri Lankans, was worried about further attacks. There is no security, no safety to go to church, he said, adding that now children are scared to go to church as well. Authorities told Muslims to pray at home rather than attend communal Friday prayers that are the most important of the week. 2 soldiers patrol along a street in Colombo, Sri Lanka, on April 25, 2019, following a series of bomb blasts targeting churches and luxury hotels on Easter Sunday. AFP Ishara S. Kodikara. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, in an interview Thursday with the Associated Press, said he feared that some of the suspects may go out for a suicide attack afterward. In an unusually specific warning, the U.S. Embassy in Sri Lanka said places of worship could be hit by terrorists this weekend. The UK's Foreign Ministry advised its citizens not to travel to the island nation off the tip of India. Late on Thursday, Sri Lanka's health ministry drastically revised down its estimated death toll from the coordinated attacks on churches and luxury hotels in and around Colombo. A statement said approximately 253 people had died, nearly 1/3 lower than the police's estimated death toll of 359. Many of the victims were badly mutilated. There was double counting, the health ministry said in explaining the new death toll. In a predominantly Muslim area of Colombo's Maligawada neighborhood, vegetable sellers laid the produce on the sidewalks near the mosques as women in long, black chadors shopped. Leaders at the neighborhood mosques said they still planned to hold Friday noon prayers. They said both the police and volunteers would be guarding the neighborhood to protect the faithful. Muslim worshippers gather outside a mosque in Colombo, Sri Lanka, Friday, April 26, 2019. Abgamunu Amarasinghe, Imtiaz Ahmed, one prayer leader, said he planned to preach about how extremists like the Islamic State group were not faithful Muslims. In Islam, it is not said to kill yourself and kill others, Ahmed said. As he spoke, men one at a time came into the mosque in the shadow of the cricket stadium to pray. They bowed toward Mecca, the sweat from the brows falling on the mosque's purple and grey carpet. Abdullah Muhammad, 48, another Muslim from the neighborhood, stood outside. Everyone is nervous, Muhammad said. Not just the Muslims. Buddhists, Christians, Hindus, everybody's nervous. Ahmed also urged people not to think all of Sri Lanka's Muslims were like the people who carried out Sunday's attacks. After the New Zealand attack, we don't think every white Australian is an extremist, he said. Let's block ads. Why?